It looks like Google is going all in on AI agents. The latest Google keynote presentation, which covers some of the new product developments across Google, had one major theme, and that is AI agents. You know there will be AI agents for customer service, for coding, for cybersecurity, for marketing, for driving, for analyzing vast quantities of data, for creating content, podcasts, and videos. There will be AI agents for almost everything. In this video, I've cut the most important announcements and AI agent demos that they've shown so you can understand better what Google is about to roll out.
Our biggest announcements today are focused on generative AI. Customers have quickly gone from experimenting with generative AI, helping it to answer questions, to make AI predictions, and are now building generative AI agents. Agents process multimodal information simultaneously conversing, reasoning, learning, and making decisions. Agents can connect with other agents and with humans, and they will transform how each of you interact with computing devices and the web itself. Our customers are building early versions of AI agents. Our foundation model, Gemini, which has advanced reasoning skills with multimodal information. We're the only cloud to offer widely used first-party, third-party, and open-source models. Vertex AI to access, tune, augment, and deploy custom models and to build agents.
Shortly before this presentation, Google rolled out its latest model, the Gemini 1.5 Pro, with a 1 million token context window. Now, the important thing to understand here is that Google has seemingly been struggling a lot in the AI race, but just in the last few months, I think they made a pretty substantial breakthrough with the 1.5 Pro model. And here's the thing, Gemini 1.5 Pro with the 1 million token context window is good. If you've played around with some of their other stuff before and found it lackluster, you might be dubious about some of the claims that they're making in the keynote. But again, as I've been using this model and as many other people who have used it and are reporting back the results, it's becoming very clear that this model is very, very good. Now, I'm sure there's some areas where GPT-4 is better, some areas where GPT-4 is worse, and then there are some areas where the Gemini model is clearly better, like, for example, the context window. Now, let's take a look at all the big announcements from Google, and keep in mind that this will be rolling out very rapidly to all the Google customers. And as those customers, as they get their hands on and start using it, Google will get more and more data into how people are using it and how they can improve this technology. So, whether or not you're cheering for Google to win this AI race, it's important to understand that they're gunning for the enterprise space. They're really looking to put their AI products into these massive global companies and getting everyone to use them.
The opportunity for customer agents is tremendous. To help each of you build customer agents faster, we're introducing Vertex AI Agent Builder. You can now create customer agents that are amazingly powerful in just 3 key steps. First, you can use Gemini Pro to create free-flowing, human-like conversations with text, voice, images, and video as inputs, and personalize them with custom voice models. Second, you can use natural language instructions to control the conversation flow and guide it on specific topics you don't want it to discuss, such as current events, in the same way that you train your human agents. You can also control when it hands over to a human agent with transcription and summarization of its conversation history to make these transitions extremely smooth. Third, you can improve response quality with vector-based and keyword-based search to connect to your internal information and the entire web. You can also use extensions to complete tasks for customers, like updating contact information, booking a flight, ordering food, and many more. And you can integrate enterprise data from operational databases like AlloyDB, predictive analytics with BigQuery, and SaaS applications like ServiceNow. Let's take a look at an example of a customer agent in action.
Let's head over to my favorite store, Symbol Fashion. They just launched a customer agent, and it leverages Gemini and vector search to deliver a seamless shopping experience. What can we help you find? Well, I'd like that shirt, but I guess I have a few other specifications as well. So find me a checkered shirt like the keyboard player is wearing. I'd like to see prices, where to buy it, and how soon can I be wearing it. I'm going to include the video. Now, the customer agent is using Gemini's multimodal reasoning to analyze the text and video to identify exactly what I'm looking for. Then, Gemini turns it into a searchable format. Okay. How cool is this? It found the checkered shirt I'm looking for, right? And some other great options in no time. And that's because these results harness Google's trusted search technologies, which ensures customers, like me, get the right results in record time. The suggested products are grounded in Symbol Fashion's inventory and historical performance data to make sure customers leave happy and with that purchase in hand. Okay, the first one is perfect. It looks like I can have it delivered in 4 days or pick it up nearby today. Like I said, I want to be wearing it tomorrow night, so I'm going to go with the local store to be safe. Of course, it never fails. They only have 3 left in my size. I don't want to miss out on wearing this shirt, so I'm going to go ahead, give the store a call, and ask them to set it aside for me. But first, let me tell you what's happening behind the scenes. Symbol Fashion's customer agent is using Google Cloud's full suite of AI capabilities to offer customized support interactions, facilitate transactions like purchases and returns, and ensure that I'm receiving the most up-to-date information in real time. I'm so close to having this shirt for the concert. Let's give the store a call.
Hi there, this is the Symbol Fashion customer agent at South Las Vegas Boulevard. Am I speaking with Amanda?
Yes, this is Amanda.
Great, thanks for reaching out, Amanda. I see you had a session on another device. I've sent you an SMS message with a link to our live chat companion. If you would like to switch to chat, please click the link. How can I help you today?
I'd like to purchase the shirt in my cart with the card I have on file.
Absolutely. I see you're also a Symbol Fashion Rewards member. Looks like you have a 20% off voucher available to use. Would you like to apply it to this purchase?
Yes, please. That would be great.
The shirt you're purchasing goes well with these items, also available for pickup in your preferred size. Would any of these be interesting to you?
Absolutely. Please add the white shirt and the boots to my cart.
Great. Your total is $203.73. Okay to proceed with the card on file?
Yes.
Your purchase is confirmed. Do you need anything else today?
No, I'm all set. Thank you.
Watching the last video about customer service agents, I think this could be a game changer for e-commerce industry. As a normal human being that gets very frustrated with how companies go about marketing, especially online, using various pop-ups or forcing you to watch video ads before you can interact with certain functionality in apps or in websites or the massive amounts of emails that they send. I feel like that trend will continue, but now with the AI assistants. So as you're talking to them over the phone, there's really nothing that prevents them from giving you the hard pitch to buy something. So we'll see how this gets implemented. It could be a nightmare, but hopefully there will be some counterbalance that will prevent these companies from really abusing it. Now in this next part, let's take a look at employee agents. So these are agents that will help employees get more productive, and not only employees, it will also help you as an individual to be more productive. And some of this stuff is extremely exciting. Like if you've ever had to comb through massive legal files, like if you're trying to lease a car or an apartment, or if you've ever been confused about certain medical bills, so having an intelligent AI assistant to help out in all of this stuff seems like it could be a big help.
There are lots of ways Gemini for Workspace is helping our customers save time. Let me show you the magic of one example in action. I've been asked to evaluate 2 proposals for a new payroll system. I open up my drive and I see that there are 2 statements of work here, or SOWs, that outline the vendor proposals. Google Drive is AI ready without any additional pre-work, and everything here is protected with our industry-leading security. All I need to do to get started is drag and drop the 2 files over into the Gemini side panel, which is currently in preview. In just a few seconds, Gemini for Workspace will give me an outline of these proposals so that I can have a good idea of what they're about. And I could go even further and ask, compare the price, price of the 2 offers. Each of these documents is over 70 pages. It would have taken me hours to review these docs. But instead, Gemini is going to help me find a clean answer to save me a ton of time. And as you can see, I have the answer right here in the Gemini side panel. Let's go ahead and dive into one of these proposals. So I'm going to pick this one. One of the things that you'll notice about Gemini in Docs is that it will proactively show me a summary of this file so that I can get a sense of what's going on without needing to take the time to read the whole thing. But before I proceed with this vendor, I need to ensure that no compliance issues exist. And I'm going to be honest, I have not memorized every rule in our compliance rulebook because it is over 100 pages. I would have to need to scour the 80 pages of this proposal and compare it manually with 100 pages of the rulebook. So instead, in the side panel, I ask, does this offer comply with the following? And I'm going to just @mention our compliance rulebook, hit enter, and see what Gemini has to say. Okay, so interesting. Gemini has found an issue because the supplier does not list their security certifications. Because Gemini is grounded in my company's data with source citations to specific files, I can trust this response and start to troubleshoot before selecting a vendor. Gemini for Workspace was terrific in this example, saving me a lot of time without compromising on accuracy. And this technology can be applied in so many other use cases. A sales team analyzing RFPs, a recruiter developing interview questions, and so much more.
Many of our customers are building employee agents to automate workflows that are tedious and repetitive. For example, DASA, the largest medical diagnostic company in Brazil, is helping physicians detect relevant findings in test results. One of the nation's leading healthcare providers, HCA Healthcare, is using our generative AI technology to help caregivers spend more time with patients and less on paperwork. They're testing Katie. So Katie is a nurse handoff digital assistant, helping to ensure continuity of care when one caregiver's shift ends and another begins. It delivers summaries in everyday language to ensure that caregivers can share information easily and provides them up-to-the-minute patient data to expedite the discharge process. Let's take a look at an example of an employee agent in action. Please welcome developer advocate Gabe Weiss.
Thanks, Aparna. Hi, folks. So I know you all want to hear about awesome AI stuff that's coming, but I need to talk to you for a minute about my annual benefits enrollment. See, I forgot. I have to finish signing up by today, and as you can see, I might be a little bit busy. So if you don't mind, let's go ahead and look at this open enrollment email together. Okay, yep, I've got a deadline. I knew that, thank you. I've got FSA stuff. I've got an online portal for my company, HR benefit. Okay, there's a lot here. Ooh, they included a video. Let's see if this makes my life easier. And the video is, okay, so it's almost an hour long. Yeah, I'm not gonna have time to review all of this stuff. Let's see how this employee agent that we've developed using Google Workspace, Gemini models, and Vertex AI might be able to help me. As you can see, it's integrated directly into my Google Chat, so I don't have to context switch while I'm figuring all this stuff out. First things first, let's have it summarize the email and the video that it sent me. Summarize the body and attached video from my recent email with subject, open enrollment, closing. So behind the scenes, the agent is referencing that email body and its attachments as context in the prompt using retrieval augmented generation. That way, its response is limited to the content that matters to me. The Gemini model's multimodal capabilities allows the agent to understand and reason across text, audio, and video from a single prompt. I mean, this is a way quicker read. Okay, good. And I can immediately see that the medical plans have been completely revamped this year. Let's go ahead and jump into the benefits portal to see more. Now, I've already done my dental and my vision, but I saved the most important plan for last, my medical plan. Let's see how this option stacks against my existing coverage. Compare these coverage options to the PDF doc I have on the Platinum plan. The Gemini model's long context window, paired with Vertex extensions, enables the agent to cross-reference large amounts of data from a variety of sources, including unstructured data, like PDFs. Leveraging Gemini's advanced reasoning capabilities, the agent is able to understand the complex details of my current plan and compare it with the new options for 2025. And since the enterprise grounding features links me to the exact data that Gemini used to draw its conclusions, which you can see linked here, I can confidently trust its recommendation that the gold plan is best for me. And done. So one last thing. Now that I've officially completed enrollment, my daughter's going to need braces this year. Let's use the agent to help me find the right orthodontist. My daughter will need braces this year. Help me find the best in-network orthodontist near my home. With Vertex extensions, the Gemini model can integrate with any external or internal API. This allows the agent to join my dental coverage details directly with real-time Google Maps and Places data to help determine the best ranked in-network providers near me. Taking a quick look at my options. Okay, so it looks like Symbol Orthodontics is the only one that offers Saturday appointments, which works best for my family's schedule, but what do I really know about them? How do I know that the agent actually picked the best orthodontists? Because the Gemini model natively supports grounding with Google Search, I can see what the agent found, summarizing, saving me hours of scouring the internet for fresh information. I'll go with them. Let's schedule a call. I don't know how it's going to find a schedule, though. I mean, I'm here. The agent knows that I'm at Google Cloud Next because it's integrated with Google Calendar, and it can find a time to schedule the call. Yes, please. Awesome. I've got a call. Do I need anything else? Nope, I'm good. No thanks. Perfect. Nice and easy. Just imagine what else an employee agent can help you with.
So overall, I'm pretty excited about that. It allows everyday people to spend less time doing boring manual tasks, tediously going through various documents, and just kind of empowering us to do more with less time. Next up, they're talking about a brand new thing that they're rolling out. Just like they have Google Sheets and Google Docs, now they have Google Vids, which is going to be pretty interesting for making video presentations. So think PowerPoint, but with video, but also completely automated with AI. Now this will make creating various marketing campaigns online a lot faster and easier. Take a look.
How many times have you heard, should we start with a doc or a deck? Well, we can do a lot better. I'm absolutely thrilled to announce our newest workspace app, Google Vids. Sitting alongside Google Docs, Sheets, Slides, Google Vids is an AI-powered video creation app for work. With Gemini in Vids, you have a video writing, production, and editing assistant all in one. Let me show you how simple it is to get started with Vids. Now, after a full week with all of you here at Next, I'm going to want to share a recap video to share all the excitement with my organization. When I open up Vids, Gemini helps me get started. I simply type in a prompt using an existing document for context. Now, based on that prompt, Gemini suggests a narrative outline for the story that I could easily customize and edit. I choose an expressive style, and Vids works its magic. Let's see what I get. So wow, just like that, I get the first draft with beautifully designed, fully animated scenes complete with relevant stock media and music, and even a generated script. I'll be able to add fun videos and photos that I captured this week from my media directly by accessing Google Drive and Google Photos. And even without any video expertise, I can build out scenes like a pro just as easily as I make slides. But it doesn't have to stop there. With vids, you can personalize your story your way by recording yourself or by using one of our preset voices by Gemini, and by enriching scenes with high-quality media from our stock content library or from your own to really make your story shine. Beyond vids, many customers are building agents for their marketing teams, audio and video production teams, and all of the creative people out there who could use a hand. We provide a tremendously powerful platform and stack to build creative agents. First, it takes the best image generation model. Imagen 2.0, our most advanced text-to-image technology, helps businesses create images that match their specific brand requirements. This is now generally available in Vertex AI. Imagen's strong language comprehension and photorealism capabilities contributed to Google securing the leadership position in the recent Forrester Computer Vision Wave. Second, as a part of Imagen, we're now introducing text to live image in preview today. Marketing and creative teams can generate animated images from a text prompt, including product images, ads, GIFs, and storyboards. Here's an example of a daylily opening in the morning dew, and a pot of something delicious simmering on the stove, or an aerial view of a mountain range. Third, we are proud to announce the general availability of digital watermarking for AI-generated images produced by Imagen. It's powered by Google DeepMind's SynthID. Finally, we're announcing new editing modes for Imagen 2.0, which will make it really easy to remove unwanted elements in an image, add new elements, and expand the borders of the image to create a wider view for all of you.
Next up, we have coding. Now, there's a piece earlier in this keynote that I've cut out where the CTO of Goldman Sachs talks about the various ways in which they're applying this generative AI. And one thing that jumped out at me was him saying how various coding assistants can easily add a 40% productivity boost to these software developers. With Google 1.5 Pro, the Gemini model that has a 1 million token context window and an ability to intelligently code and test code and offer improvement suggestions, this truly does seem like a game changer. And this is where I do expect some pretty drastic changes, some pretty drastic disruptions to occur in the software development field.
Our enterprise-focused AI code assistance is now called Gemini Code Assist. We're integrating the power of Gemini 1.5 Pro into Gemini Code Assist. This upgrade brings a massive 1 million token context window to coding, which is the largest in the industry. This revolutionizes coding, allowing you to perform large-scale changes across your entire code base.
I'm a new developer with Symbol Outfitters, and today we show recommended products to customers only after they've made an initial selection. These suggestions are powered by our custom-built recommendation service based on previous purchases. But now, the marketing department has asked me to move this feature to our homepage so that customers can see products that they might be interested in as soon as they get to our site. Our design department has created a mock-up of what they would want this experience to look like in Figma. And for the developers out there, you know that this means we're going to need to add padding in the homepage, modify some views, make sure that the configs are changed for our microservices. And typically, it would take me a week or two to even just get familiarized with our company's code base, which has over 100,000 lines of code across 11 services. But now, with Gemini Code Assist, as a new engineer on the team, I can be more productive than ever and can accomplish all of this work in just a matter of minutes. This is because Gemini's code transformations with full codebase awareness allows us to easily reason through our entire codebase. And in comparison, other models out there can't handle anything beyond 12 to 15,000 lines of code. And even then, they struggle to get it right. Gemini inside of Code Assist is so intelligent that we can just give it our business requirements, including the visual design. So let's ask. Here I am prompting Gemini to add a For You recommendation section on the homepage, along with an image of the future state to show the improved design. Almost immediately, Gemini Code Assist starts by reasoning about the code changes that it needs to make and has insights an experienced teammate would have. For example, because we asked Gemini Code Assist to change the recommendation service, it was able to find the recommendation function and extract out the exact details needed to make the call to the recommendation service. It highlights the files needing to be changed and reveals the reasoning behind its recommendations, using our own codebase for context. Gemini Code Assist doesn't just suggest code edits. It provides clear recommendations and makes sure that all of these recommendations are aligned with Symbol Outfitter's security and compliance requirements. In Code Assist, we've also added an option to apply the edit, which keeps me as the developer in the driver's seat. So let's take a look at the source code changes that Gemini Code Assist has made in our codebase. It looks like we have multiple edits across two files, handlers.go and also home.html. Gemini Code Assist even applied these changes to the full repository. And to put this in context, no pun intended, it would have taken me over 70 hours nonstop to even just read through all of these files. And just like I would with any code change, my next step is to check the work out by testing out the modified app locally. So let's try it. And there we go. The For You recommendation section is exactly what our marketing team was asking for. And as a new developer, I was able to make a meaningful contribution on my very first day.
A while back, OpenAI released Code Interpreter. It's now called Advanced Data Analytics, I believe. And when I started messing around with it, I was pretty blown away. I did not think it was going to be as good as it was. I could upload a massive spreadsheet with thousands of customer orders and then just ask questions about it. Like, what is the lifetime value of all my customers? What is the lifetime value if we separate them into different segments? And within seconds, Code Interpreter would answer back with those details. So understanding data all of a sudden became much, much easier, because if you knew what questions to ask, the AI would do the hard work of combing through that data and figuring out the answer for you. Now, just a year later, maybe less than a year later, we have Google's data agents.
We're thrilled to be helping Walmart use data agents to serve their customers. We're helping many customers build data agents. For example, Bayer is harnessing BigQuery and Vertex AI to develop digital medical solutions and drugs more efficiently, as well as streamline the creation of regulatory documentation. News Corp is using Vertex AI to search data across 30,000 sources and across 2.5 billion news articles updated daily.
All right, let's explore with our data agent. What you're seeing here are real-time KPIs, the metrics that matter the most, being continuously monitored from my enterprise data in BigQuery to surface anomalies and trends. Let's dig in. Let's explore cloud, shoe sales over customer segments and territories in a heat map. Our data agent uses the Looker semantic layer to effectively ground its AI in specific business data and data definitions that give us trusted answers. And in this case, it's right down to the territory and even customer segment. How does demand correlate with other core business metrics? Okay. Our data agent again uses the Looker semantic layer to find other business metrics that are similar and looks for anomalies. In fact, I've got 3 helpful insights. I can actually dig into supply and demand levels over the next 3 months by clicking this first tile. Our data agent is now using BigQuery machine learning to build a future-looking forecast. And it looks like it's found a gap in supply versus demand, and it's only growing. I might need a substitute product to help me meet demand. Find me similar products in our catalog that look like, and we're going to upload an image of our cloud shoe. And with that, our agent has all of the information it needs to do that search, and it's found 3 top matches and combined these images with structured data about pricing and delivery schedules.
One big concern that a lot of people have is the growing risk of cybersecurity attacks. Not only will AI empower the ability of hackers everywhere to make these attacks, but also a lot of data that we share online, it could really harm us. Now, in this next segment, Google talks about security agents, actual AI agents that work on your behalf 24/7, trying to spot cybersecurity attacks and also helping you defend against them. The demand for cybersecurity agents like this or cybersecurity systems like this will likely rapidly spike in the coming years. Now take a look at this demo.
Now let's talk about security agents. Security agents will help each of you in every stage of the security lifecycle, from prevention, detection, and response. Let's start with threat intelligence. We're able to take the experience and intelligence we gather from protecting Google's own services, combine it with Mandiant's leading frontline insight from their work in incident response to show you emerging threats, their severity, and risk factors. Today, Gemini in Threat Intelligence, a new product, enables you to use natural language prompts to get deep insight about threat behavior actors. In other security offerings, we use Gemini 1.5 Pro's long context to analyze large samples of potential malicious code or malware to see the interaction between modules and to reveal their true malicious intent.
So, this is it for today's video. See you again next week with another video.